Marketing is pretty keep it simple. The first thing you want to do is you work your local media. If you're going to do a U Pick Farm, you get yourself a sign. It says Bucks U Pick Farm opening next year. You call your local media, local paper. They're always looking for stuff to write, particularly if it's in the community. Well, we've got no; those signs aren't there yet. You can get a 4x8 sign for like the ones we got over there for $40. You stick one on your property; they won't rot. They can put pictures of berries on it or anything else. I think we paid $40 for a sign like that. You get it from Arkansas Sign. Stay there for years. You work your local media. If you go to church groups, word's going to get out in your community beyond quicker than quick. Particularly if you go to a parents, teachers. Teachers are gardeners. A lot of people don't realize that. A lot of teachers are off in the summer. They love to play in the garden. It's not a problem. Word gets out, believe me. You put a little classified ad in the paper. Also, every state has a free horticultural department for U-Pick farms within the state. You get listed by your local state, and they put it on there. U-Pick farms, boom, it's free through the agricultural department. So there's all kinds of free stuff out there. But the truth of the matter is, word will get around quicker than your wildest dreams. You go out and tell 10 people and ask them to attend 10 more people, and pretty soon you got 1,000 people. And word of mouth is your best advertising.
Here it will be like Don Hanson.
Yeah.
People tell about that they eat and pick and
keep coming back and back and back. Now, if any of you want to see, we have a YouTube video on. You go into Google on YouTube, Berries Unlimited YouTube, and we actually have tours of interviews with people out at U-Pick and a whole tour of a U-Pick farm there. So you're going to see that, selling the blueberries or blackberries is the easy part. Getting past the fear of the unknown, which is the hard part. It's just like you plant your first zucchini. First mistake you made, you planted the whole pack of zucchini seeds. Now, you don't want to do that, unless you want to open up a zucchini baseball team. But, everybody, it's a learning curve, and you'll learn. But, the truth of the matter is, if you're a relatively successful gardener, and you call us if you got a question, you don't overreact. Don't be a medical student where you've got every disease known to man the first year in medical school. The world is coming to an end. No, it isn't. There's hundreds of people growing blueberries all over the country. And the problem is that most people just don't have the basic knowledge to do it. It is not that tough. If it was, we couldn't do it. I'm not that smart. So she's the brain of the outfit over there. Yes, ma'am.
Can you grow blueberries and blackberries in the same location?
Sure can. In the same soil. The only difference is that blueberries, you're going to have a 3-foot row, 6 foot going down, just like in the picture. And you're going to mend the pH with sulfur in that row. And the sulfur next door, the row next over, is not amended. Blackberries require a 6.5 pH. That blueberry over there is, just like sitting there eating dinner. You could have pork chops, your husband could have steak. You cross the table. The roots aren't going to go out that far to affect it. Blueberry roots only go down 8 inches and out 18 inches each side of the plant. Blackberry roots go down 9 to 10 inches and out maybe 3 feet from the plant. You space your rows 10 feet apart. So it doesn't make any difference. You can have a row of blueberries and a row of blackberries, a row of raspberries. They don't care. What you don't want is wild blackberries within 100 yards of your commercial blackberries. Get rid of them, because you will have some cross-pollination. Now, will it wipe you out? No, but you will have some smaller berries, because the bees don't have this beesicide here. They don't care if they're Oklahoma bees or Arkansas bees. They just do their bee thing. And so they'll cross-pollinate the wild blackberries with your commercial blackberries. Commercial blackberries are much larger and bigger than wild blackberries. And they got viruses too. But that won't affect the wild blackberries. Viruses will not get on your commercial viruses. You got to go through the ground to get them. Okay? Yes, question.
Yes, sir. What about a standard growing season? Do your berries come in like strawberries, blackberries, and blueberries?
Strawberries would come in first, if you do strawberries. And strawberries are going to be a tough sell because women don't like to get down there and crawl around. And women are primarily the U-Pick people. So blueberries come in basically from the end of May through June into July, and blackberries come from depending on the year, middle of June through July. Middle of July. So you go strawberries, blueberries, blackberries. And then if you're doing a fall crop, you do blackberries again in the fall. Now, we also have a refruiting blueberry plant called the Sweetheart. It's the only one in the world that has two crops. A large summer crop and a small fall crop. That's called a Sweetheart.